Hi everybody, I'm Annette from Net Sews. Hello, welcome. I haven't done a video in a long time and I'm recording this on my phone, which I don't usually do. I usually do the whole, iPad editing, all that malarkey. And to be honest with you, I just haven't, I don't want to say I haven't had the interest, because that doesn't sound right, because I wanted to do it, but I don't know, I just haven't had the time. I know. And I haven't been sewing, so I've kind of felt like I've got nothing to talk to you about. But I've had a bit of feedback from people. I'm trying not to creak the table, try not to rock in nerves. Yeah, I've had a bit of feedback from people who used to watch my videos, and they said they used to like seeing my life, the animals, my chickens, my dogs, kind of like the clips I put on before and after, my garden, what I've been up to. So I thought I would jump on here and do videos like that. So they're going to be a bit more raw, probably a bit more real, maybe. I always try to be real. But yeah, bit less edited, bit less professional maybe. Don't know how that's going to go, but I missed videoing, I missed talking to you guys, and yeah, just thought I still wanted to do it, so here I am. So, I can't even remember what I spoke about when I last spoke to you. I think my dad had gone into a nursing home, had he? I think that was like my big, what I'd got going on. So yeah, he's been in a nursing home about 6 months now, and it's okay. We're getting used to it, and he's okay, to be fair. He's very confused, very but he does remember us when we go, and he seems happy, which is kind of odd because he was never the happiest of souls. He's really loving, and yeah, he was never that either. So you go and he's holding your hand and cuddling you and kissing, and yeah, and he's all over my mum, and she's like, first she thought it was a bit bizarre. Now I think she's beginning to forget what he was like when she was living with him. Grumpy old sausage. But yeah, so I don't know, he seems okay. He went into respite and then they've moved him to somewhere more permanent. He's at the lakes at Great Worley. That's Walsall way. But anyway, that's not really relevant. So yes, he's doing okay. And my mum is slowly coming to terms with it, and she's slowly getting used to living on her own. She came to stay last night with us, so that was nice. We've been to see my grandchildren today, see my son. He cooked us lunch, hot dogs, and the kids just played in the garden. My son came. Yeah, they were water fighting, that kind of thing, which is just reminding me we've got a wasp nest in the eaves, and it's gone dark now, damn it. So I've been Googling how to get rid of this wasp nest. It's in the eaves of like the outbuilding out there, and these wasps are getting a bit of a pest, and obviously we don't want them building a nest. So it says if you spray them with water, apparently they don't like it. Sorry if there's any wasp lovers on here who think I'm a bit, not being very humane, but anyway, I thought I obviously can't climb up a ladder, so I was going to spray them with a water pistol. And it says you're supposed to do these things at dusk. Well, it's got completely dark now, so yeah, just remembered I've not done that. But to be fair, I haven't long got in. We spent most of the day there, took my mum home, got back about 8 o'clock, I think. I went back to my son's and he did us tea. Yeah, it was lovely. My daughter didn't turn up with a new boyfriend, so I was a bit peed off with her. But never mind. Yes, so that's me. I'm still working, still doing my nursing. I'm a chemotherapy nurse, if you didn't know. it's tough, but I love it, and it's so rewarding most of the time. It can be really sad, really hard, and you know, yeah, then the opposite ends, people who are cured, and yeah, it's lovely. You really build some strong relationships, which again can be hard when you lose them, but yeah, so that's me. What else did I want to tell you? I haven't been sewing. I can't remember the last thing I made. I was quilting, wasn't I? I was enjoying it. I don't know what's happened to me. I've completely lost my sojo. I did make a bag. I'm not going to show you now. I'll probably show you next time. So the last thing I made was a bag. It was really nice. I bought some material from my friend who's got a website, Shropshire Sews, and she's also got a YouTube video. So yeah, check her out. So it wasn't bag material, it was just a cotton. I think it was Fabric Godmother, actually, a leopard print. It was really nice. Can't pop some pictures in because I'm not going to edit this. So yeah, it was really nice. I was really pleased with it. I did was it Noodlehead, one of their bags? Don't ask me which one, I forgot. And I've got another pattern of theirs which I want to do. But yeah, my sewing has gone out the window. I've actually got to alter some curtains for the next door neighbour, which I don't mind because it's only top and bottom, and they looked after our chickens for us when we went away. So yeah, so I've got to get my sewing machine out tomorrow to do that. And I went to the social yesterday, actually. Again, can't pop any pictures in. One, because I didn't take any, and two, because I'm not editing this. But yeah, I went to the social. So I rang Sally from the Staffordshire social, and I was kind of like, well, I'm not sewing. I feel a bit guilty. Am I taking someone's place? You know, who sews? And anyway, she was really kind, and she let me go, and I didn't take any sewing. I took my painting, because I'm into painting now. I know. I didn't actually do any painting. I just worked on the website. Ruth from Shropshire Sews. Gosh, because you've got false teeth. Yeah, she helped me with my website, and I just tootled about with that, really. And so yeah, I carried bags full of painting paraphernalia which weighed a ton and didn't need them. So yeah, I had a lovely time. So I still go to the Staffordshire social, which was lovely, and I won the raffle. Yeah, typical, isn't it? So I won the second prize, which was a voucher for fabric, ironically, and they were all laughing at me because they were like, "You're not sewing now," and I very cheekily asked if I could have an art voucher. So, I mean, Sally we used to choose, you know, if you won, you'd choose whatever shop you wanted your fabric from, and she'd just get you an online voucher. So I said, can I have an art voucher, please? So I had one from Jackson's Art, which she'd never heard of, but yeah. So I did end up buying some material as well before I even got in the building. Adele from Sew for Serenity and Bex from What Bex Sews. They've got a website now, and they're selling material together online, and they both run a social, so they take it to their socials, and they bought it to the Staffordshire social. So I was getting out of the car as they were getting out of the car with all this material, and I was like, oh dear. I said, don't let me buy any material. Anyway, there was a folded up piece on the top which was just a remnant, and so yeah, I bought that before I even got in the building. And then there was some more I liked, but I did manage to refrain from that. So yeah, Bex bought me loads of clothes. Well, she didn't just bring them for me, she bought all. She's lost a lot of weight, so all the clothes that she's been making that don't fit her anymore, which is great. Yeah, so I ended up bagged quite a few. Sally got a few as well. I didn't think anyone else got a look in. But yeah, they're right up my street, my colours, my materials, everything, so I'm dead chuffed. Yeah, that's what I need. I need someone to sew for me. So yeah, I bought this lovely material. So I have washed it today. Oh, what's that? Might not be a spider. No, probably a fly. We played with blinking flies in this hot weather. It's definitely something. What was I going to say? yeah, so I've washed my fabric today, so I've got to plug my sewing machine in and get on with that curtain. It's only a tiny little, I've only got to sew the top and the bottom and the sides. It's going to take me 10 minutes. So I might make something with this material. It's very nice. I can't show it you, I've left it downstairs. So yeah, watch this space. I did have before I kind of in between my losing my sojo and completely losing it, I had a mad cutting out session. I hate cutting out. I think that's the worst thing. If I could get someone to cut out for me. I'm saying that, I've cut all these things out and not made them, so maybe that wouldn't work either. But anyway, I cut loads of things out, and I did start making the knit dress by Closet Core, because that's always been on my bucket list. So I would like to finish that really. So yeah, and I've got a lovely, it's the Danny shirt by Friday Pattern Company. I've got a lovely white linen from Merchant and Mills. I have to remember all these names, which I don't really follow the sewing world now, so I forget. It's only been a couple of months, but if it's not on my radar every day, I forget. Honestly, I don't know what's wrong with my brain. But anyway, yeah, I'm doing quite well on time. Merchant and Mills, lovely white linen, and I actually cut that out the year before last, so I've got that to sew up as well. That's kind of like niggling at me. And I don't know if you remember, but I did an elephant t-shirt, not an elephant pattern. It was an elephant fabric. It was the Remy Raglan Sew 7. Doing well, aren't I? Yeah, and I was so happy with this t-shirt. I loved it. It was linen with these lovely elephants on, because I love jungle print and elephants, giraffes, zebras, yeah. And I put the bloody elephants upside down, didn't I? And I didn't even realise. I was showing Steve and he was like, they was meant to be upside down. So I was gutted. So I actually bought some more material because I really wanted another one. And so I've cut that out as well. But I slept in the one that I made. So I just used it as a pyjama top, and it's frayed so badly. I mean, I did all French seams on it, and they've all, like, it's not my stitching. They've come apart like it's the material. I was really disappointed. I don't know whether my washing machine's chewed it up, or because with it just wearing it pyjamas, I've just kind of like chucked it in the washer and not really, you know, give it much delicatessence. But yeah, it's really gone all like chewed up on the seams, and I'm like, oh dear, I hope it's not going to do this if I make another one. But anyway, yeah, so I've got that. So I've got 3 things niggling at me. I've got new fabric, and I've got some, I ordered some, yeah, I had a bit of I thought I'll get back into sewing, and I ordered 2 patterns. One was a fibre mood pattern, no idea, I can't remember what it was called. It was a dress. And another one, I forgot what that is as well, that was a dress. So I ordered these 2 patterns. I was going to send the one off to print, never did. Oh, and I liked the Friday Pattern Company Petunia dress. I didn't like that at first, but I don't know, I was kind of like, I was in kind of a wedding mood because my son's getting married next year, and and a dressy mood. I think it was with summer coming, and I thought, I want to make that. I think I tried some ones on, or I can't remember, but anyway. So I ordered 2 beautiful fabrics from Lamazi Fabrics. They're behind me, but I don't want to swivel around and get them because you're going to see my arse, and I can't cut it out because this is raw. I know it's going to be. Maybe I should make notes of what I've got to show you next time because I won't remember. Oh, let me make a note. Honestly, I will not remember. And I would like to show them you. So what have I got to show you? My bag. Lamazi Fabric and Sewing Social fabric. I don't know what they're calling their website, by the way. I forgot to ask them that, Bex and Adele. Anyway, yes, I'll show you those 3 things. Hopefully I will have made something with the Sewing Social fabric. Who knows? So I'll show you those next time. I'll show you some of my paintings next time. So painting, yes, I have a long time ago. I used to always draw as a girl. So I used to get these magazines. I can't remember what they were called, Tammy, I think, or they had a girl's name, and they were girls basically, kind of teenage girls, and they're probably black and white because I'm a dinosaur. And I don't know, I can't remember what they were, but they were like girls' faces, obviously. And I used to copy them. That's what I'm trying to say. So I used to copy these, like they were like, must have been like portrait style, I suppose. And I'm quite good at copy drawing. I've always been good at copy drawing. I'm not very good at, like, I couldn't see, like I couldn't draw my grandson, just look at him and sit down and sketch him, or a cow, or it has to be from a picture that I can kind of like copy it and then put a spin on it myself and do my own thing. Fred Bassett, anyone remember Fred Bassett? He used to be in the newspaper. I had Fred Bassett wallpaper and a duvet cover and all that malarkey. And I hope I'm not talking to myself because this camera's like just sat there. Anyway, I had, yeah, so I used to draw Fred Bassett. Yeah, my sketchbooks were full of him. Charlie Brown. So I say I used to copy, and I was good. I loved Snoopy. So yeah, and I had a dabble in charcoal. I mean, this is way back in the day. I remember fixing it with hairspray. I can still remember the smell. Yeah, and it used to shoot all over the page. It wasn't very effective, but yeah. And then I don't know, I didn't draw. I don't know, I used to do things for the kids. The kids always used to get me to do their artwork because they're not very arty, and I was, so they'd like, do this for me, Mum. Yeah, and then a few years ago, probably about, it's got to be about 7 years, 8 years maybe, I had a dabble at watercolour. I've just always loved like the idea of painting. I've never actually tried it. So I had a dabble at watercolour. Good grief, I was awful. So that hit the dust pretty fast. And anyway, I've picked it back up, and I've actually found some of my old paintings, and they're dreadful. And don't get me wrong, some of the ones I've done recently are not the best. It's not easy, but I'm getting there. I went on a watercolour workshop day. So I bought some watercolours, and I bought the paint brushes and my paper and blah blah blah, and I was rubbish at it, and I was thinking, oh shit, this is terrible. So I booked, I had a few to drink one night, and I was scrolling through Instagram. We got the music on in the kitchen, and me and Steve were just like having a nice evening, and I was just, you know, as you do, on Instagram. And then I just fell upon this lady, and I'm like, I want to paint like that. I just love it. So it was Jane Davis watercolours, and she just, well, I didn't know this at the time, but basically she uses Daniel Smith paints, and she literally just, it's wet on wet painting, and she just drops the paint on the paper and it does its thing, and she's got a miraculous painting. So I was like, so yeah, I booked this workshop, and it was way down south, which was like about 5 hours from us in Sussex or Guildford, Surrey, was it? Yeah, miles away. So way out. I said I'd had a few to drink when I booked this. This is like way out of my comfort zone. I went on my own. Driving somewhere new is major for me. I've been struggling with anxiety. I've been struggling with not wanting to leave the house. It's going on a long time, so you can imagine going on this course. So I booked a hotel for 2 nights because I thought I'm not going to have to get there. I'd got to be there for 9 in the morning. I thought I need to get there the day before, and then I don't want to be driving back and I'll be shattered. And so yeah, so I booked 2 nights, the night before and the night of, and I went, and God, I was so nervous, but do you know, I had a lovely day, and she was so nice, and we had cake and lunch provided. I think there was about 6 or 7 of us there. They're very nice, everyone was lovely, and I produced an amazing hair. I was like, if you look at my Instagram, you'll see it. Stood in front of in my kitchen holding it, and I was just like, and Steve, I came back and Steve was like, you've painted that? I was like, I know, how did I do that? Anyway, I can't show you that either because I've took that to the scanners. I want it scanning. Now I've got my website up and running. I'm actually producing things that are sellable. Hopefully they're sellable. I haven't actually sold one yet, but I've not tried. So anyway, where was I going with that? Oh yeah, so I came home, thought I'd be, you know, a master at this wet on wet technique. Could I do it when I got home? No. Anyway, after much trial and error, I figured it out. It was the paper and probably a mixture of technique, paper, who knows, but yeah, I figured it out. ish. I don't know whether it's my style. I like it. I mean, I love the hair I did, and then I've done an owl, I've done a fox, I've done a cat. I don't know, there's something that doesn't quite. I don't know. I like it, but I don't. Everyone like says it's really good, and then I'm like, I think I'm more detailed. I've done an owl that is really detailed, and it's kind of like leaning towards illustration style, and that was really nice. But then I realised that I'd done it. So when you buy a block of paper for painting on, the front page isn't a page at all. It's kind of like just a protection sheet. Well, who knew? So I painted on that, and then realised I was like, why is this kind of like a grey colour? So yeah, it was a shit paper I painted on. So I spent hours painting this owl, and he came out really lovely, and it was just on naff paper. So I was like, great. So anyway, I've donated that to work for the tombola for because they're raising money for cancer and everything. So yeah, so I've donated it. They were quite happy with it. I did tell them. I said it was a practice piece and it's shit paper, but they were quite happy with it. So yeah, I think I'm leaning towards illustration style. I want to do cards, like greeting cards, and I don't know, like little cute whimsical animals and rabbits and hares and giraffes, zebras. So anyway, I won't bore you with any more of that because you're probably all just sewists watching this at the moment. So if you're going to follow me, yeah, you probably all will. But I hope you don't. But I hope you're not bored with my... Because, yeah, I'll be showing you painting. Hopefully showing you sewing as well. As you know, I've got quilting material coming out of my ear rolls. I started a lovely Jane... What's her name? Jane... I want to say Jane Eyre. It's not Jane Eyre. Is it Jane Eyre, that lady in the war who hid from the Germans? No, it's not Jane Eyre, is it? See what I mean? My memory. Anyway, I started one of her quilts, which was hand quilting. What was it called? English paper piecing. And I actually found some photos today. Yeah, of this hand quilting. And I'm like, oh, I wouldn't mind picking that up again. It's time. I just haven't got time. Yeah, I haven't got time to work. I've just got so much to do here. Painting, gardening, looking after the animals. Yeah. Sewing, whatever I do. So that's me. I hope you enjoy this video, and I am sorry I hope you all stay with me and stay on my journey. It's going to be varied. I'm going to do, I don't know, clips, shorts, just life in general, really. So I hope you find that interesting. I'll show you what I'm making as it goes along, or what I'm painting, or what I'm up to, or I don't know. Who knows? I might take up baking. Doubt it. Who knows what I'll be doing next, but yeah, I hope you stay with me. I do appreciate everyone who's stuck with me so far. I went to the sewing social, you know, and I walked in and there was a new lady there, and she said to me, oh, I know you from your vlogs. I nearly fell through the floor. Nobody's ever said that to me before. I was like, oh my God. I felt like, really? And then I ended up getting naked in front of her, well, kind of. So I was trying all these dresses on, and I bet she wondered what the hell was going on. We were all like in and out the toilets, just trying stuff on, and yeah. So yeah, poor lady. Yeah, so I was quite like, oh, my claim to fame, someone's watched me. So yeah, please stick with me. It'll be less edited, more real, chatty, showing you what I'm up to, the dogs, the garden, the house, anything really, whatever I think you might be interested in, and hopefully you are. I'm going to video, so because I've missed you guys, and part of the reason why I never used to vlog so much was the editing. I mean, if you watch anybody's vlogs, and they'll say the editing takes forever, and it really does. It's such a pain. Not a pain, that's not right, because some people enjoy doing it, don't they? I didn't. Well, I did. It was okay. But yeah, it took a good few hours. You know, I used to add the photos at the beginning. I've got to take the photos and then add them, and then add the music and then make them look right in the right. And then, yeah, it just took ages, and I haven't got the headspace for it. I haven't got the time. I can't fit it in. I just want to be doing. So I want to be doing, and I want to be sharing with you. So this is my compromise. I toyed with the idea of changing my YouTube name, because I've changed my Instagram name to Annette Buckley Art. I've changed my Facebook. I'm now meta verified on Facebook because I got hacked. So my Facebook used to be Annette Mother Bear, because that's what my children used to call me. I've progressed to Nanny Bear actually now, and that I lost that. So I've got an old account which when I you know, I make bears. I've not made one for ages, but so it was Annette Buckley Bears, so I'd only got access to that account. So I changed that to just Annette Buckley, and my page is now Annette Buckley Art. So I'm kind of like, should I change my Instagram name? But I don't know. I'll leave it for now. Maybe I'll just put Net Creates or Net's a Nightmare. I don't know. We'll see. Does it matter? Spend so much time overthinking these things. Does it matter? So anyway, I've waffled on for far longer than I was going to, and hopefully this has recorded and it will upload. So I'm going to go. Thanks again for watching, and thanks for dropping in, and lovely to see you all. Happy sewing. Bye.